Hello! Good morning! How are you today? I'm good too!
So now we're going to talk about plants, and plants are everywhere. In the forest, in our neighborhoods, in the country, on the mountains, on the farms, in our schoolyards, and even in the sidewalks. So plants are everywhere.
So our topic for today is about plants. So I have here two charts about parts of a plant. Plant, for example, the vegetable or the flower, and then second one is parts of a tree. So let's see the differences between the two.
So we have here two charts. We have the parts of a plant and parts of a tree. First, we will discuss about parts of the plant. And this plant is what we call the tomato plant. So we will discuss about the parts of this plant.
So let's start with the parts of a plant. The first one, we have the root or the roots. This is what we call the roots. Next, we have the stem. Next, we have the stem. And going up, we have here the leaves. This is what we call the leaves. If we have here leaf, that means it is only pointing to one. But if we have many, then we will say leaves. Another one is we have the flower. This yellow one are what we call the flowers. And lastly, we have the fruit. This is what we call the fruit. So we have here the roots. What is the function or what is the use of the root or the roots? So the function of the roots, it absorbs water and minerals. So how do plants obtain water and minerals? How do plants obtain water and minerals? If we said obtain, how will the plant get this water and minerals? Plants get water through their roots. This is how they get minerals too. From the roots, the minerals travel to the stem and to the leaves. Again, the plants will absorb the water and minerals going to the stem and to the leaves. Next, we have the stem. Again, this is the stem. What is the use or the function of a stem? It says here, it supports the plant. So the stem provides support for the leaves and the flowers as well as the fruits. And the stem carries water and minerals from the roots. Again, the stem carries water and minerals to them from the roots. Next, we have here the leaf or the leaves. The leaf will produce food through photosynthesis. Again, it performs photosynthesis. Photosynthesis means it is the process by which plants make their own food. Next, we have the flower. If we said flower, it is responsible or helps in reproduction. If we said reproduction, it will produce fruit and seeds. Again, if we said reproduction, it will produce fruits and seed. We have here the flower. After the flower, it will turn into a fruit. Again, the flowers will turn into a fruit. And if we said fruit, it protects the seeds. Where can we see the seeds? It says here, protect the seeds. And this is a fruit. Where can we see the seeds? So we have here the tomato, and inside it there are seeds. So we can replant that to make it into another tomato plant. Next, we have here the parts of a tree. So we have here the apple tree. Again, the first part of a tree, we have the roots. Same as the part of the tomato plant, the roots absorbs water and minerals. Again, the roots, it absorbs water and minerals. Next is we have the trunk. We have the trunk.
So what is the function of a trunk? First, the trunk supports the plant, especially the crown. So we have here the crown, the upper level.
The second one, the trunk transports water and nutrients from the roots going to the leaves. Again, trunk transports water and nutrients from the roots to the leaves.
Lastly, trunk is the food storage of a plant. If we said food of a plant, these are the nutrients and the minerals. So the plant is very healthy because we have too much nutrients and minerals stored in the trunk.
Next, from the upper part of the tree, first we have here the leaves. Again, we have here the leaves. If we said leaves, it also performs photosynthesis. Again, same as the plant or the tomato plant that we have discussed earlier, it performs photosynthesis, or it makes their own food. So we have here the branch. This one is the branch.
Branches supports to distribute the leaves. So if you can see the picture, the leaves are not in one place. The leaves are being distributed by the help of the branch or the branches.
Next, we have here the twig. Again, twig. What do we mean by twig? A twig is a thin branch of a tree. A twig is a thin branch of a tree. So that means this one, the little ones. This is what we call the twigs. This is what we call the twigs, the small branches. Twig. Same as the branches, it also supports the leaves, the flowers, and the fruits. The twig supports the leaves, the flowers, and the fruits. If we said support, that means help. Lastly, we also have here the flowers and the fruits. Again, flowers and the fruits. First, it becomes a flower, then it turns into a fruit. From the fruit, there is a seed inside, and that seed we can replant it to make or to grow another apple tree. So we have here the plant or the tomato plant and the apple tree. So what are the difference between the two? We only have here, this is what we call the stem, and for the tree, this is what we call the trunk. Again, this is what we call the stem, and this is the trunk. For the tree also, we have the branch and the twig. We have the branch and the twig. So I've prepared an activity for you today. So you must have the three things: your notebook or your paper. The second one is pencil. And the third is your eraser. Again, you must have your notebook or your paper. The second one is your pencil. And the third one is your eraser. If you have prepared that already, then we can start with our activity. So for our activity today, I have only prepared 5 questions. For example, the question is, what color is this? What color is this? Is it A, red, B, green, C, blue? Again, what color is this? Is it A, red, B, green, C, blue? If your answer is A, red, then what are you going to write in your notebook? Number 1, A, red. Number 1, A, red. In your notebook or in your papers, please write the following. We have there Science Activity 1. Again, we have here the Science Activity 1. If you are not yet finished copying this or the answers, and we started with the questions, you can pause the video. Again, I repeat, if you are not finished copying the words or the sentences as well as the answers, you can pause the video and you can play it after writing. Should we start?
Number 1. It is the process by which plants make their own food. Again, it is the process by which plants make their own food. A. Is it the roots? B. Photosynthesis. C. Seed. Next, number 2. What is inside the fruit? What is inside the fruit? A. Seeds. B. Flowers. C. Roots. What is inside the fruit? A. Seeds. B. Flowers. C. Roots. What is the function of a trunk? What is the function of a trunk? A. Helps in reproduction. B. Support the tree. C. Protects the seed. A. Helps in reproduction. B. Support the tree. Or C. Protects the seeds. If you are not finished writing your answers, you can pause the video. Number 5. Parts of a tree. Which is the correct answer? Again, number 5. Parts of a tree. Which is the correct answer? Is it A. Roots, flowers, stem, twig? B. Stem, roots, trunk, leaves? Or is it C. Roots, trunk, leaves, fruit?
So that is for today for science about plants. Again, if you are not finished copying with your answers in our activities, you can preview this video and then pause so that you will finish copying your answers. I will present the answers on Friday. Again, please copy properly the words and write properly the letters. Stay safe and be healthy. See you again next week. Bye-bye.